We ready? My name is Zane Lucky Hampton, and I am a filmmaker, producer, director. I wear a lot of hats in the filmmaking industry. But if I was to describe myself in one term, it would be a storyteller. I am a storyteller through and through with everything that I do in my life. And I am one of the storytellers that chases past boundaries. I like to push boundaries. I like to tell stories that are different, that are a little bit harder, that are darker, that are more intriguing, not for anyone else besides myself. My personality is someone who takes pride and takes enjoyment in going towards something that makes me scared, or that gives me a lot of anxiety, or that is something extremely challenging. It's just who I am. Being a storyteller and being an athlete, I take this element into my boxing amateur career. It's just something that it's got to be scary in order for me to really enjoy it, in order for me to feel like I'm getting better at it, because the more scared that I am, the more that I feel like it's worthwhile. And so with this documentary and this story, this has been something very close to home for me that I didn't expect it to be. I will be honest, I had never been to a strip club before this documentary. I just had never had any interest. I had friends that went and did that thing, and for me, it just wasn't my cup of tea. It just wasn't for me. And now coming through it, there is so much respect and enjoyment that I have for this art style. It's nothing like I expected it to be, and it's actually something that is extremely inspiring for me because of what these women and men and non-binaries go through to make this thing happen. It's a wild experience, and it's something that I have seen explained in more depth in other documentaries in preparation for this documentary. However, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take a different take on this thing because I'm searching for something very specific. I am not here to explain the stripping and erotic dancing industry. I am here to mention it, and I'm here to search for the diamond in the rough of it. That's what I'm looking for. This hits so close to home for me because I have seen between strippers and erotic dancers, exotic dancers, the comparison of boxers and athletes. These women, these dancers are athletes. And if you don't think they are, then you try dancing for 10 hours straight like they do. I bet you won't make it. It's surprising. It puts you in awe to really get to know what it takes and what these dancers do to make this. And the reasons that they do it are various. I mean, most of the time you will hear of them just wanting to get money. And the industry itself, I won't lie, is extremely dark. It can be best described as heartbreaking. It's a very, very hard place to be, and it is something that so many young women get into that have no idea what it is. This sort of industry is something that you have to pay a price long after you've spent the money you earned in it. And it's an emotional, physical, and mental bill. Much like boxing. Boxing is more glamorous. Boxing is more accepted. Boxing is, more popular, I would say, in the public eye. But boxing has its dark corners. Boxing has its hardships, and boxing has its really rough spots. But strippers and exotic dancers don't even get the credit for the stuff that they go through, which is eerily similar. This documentary and what I am doing and what I am pursuing is to find the reason why you would go through this and find some kind of light. There has to be, if there's a ceiling to the success in this industry, I want to find that ceiling. Because work that these women put into this, there has to be something that is positive on the other side of it. There has to be something that an 18-year-old girl or a dancer that's been doing it for a while, or even a dancer that recently retired but has no other options and needs to go back to it, can find something outside of the grime and the dirt and the disgusting realities that plague some of these venues. There are a few of them that are respectable. However, the truth of the matter is, these girls have no protection. These dancers have no real good management to take care of them, to make sure that their interests are kept honest and pure, and that they get what they deserve after working so hard. They are abused in so many ways, but yet they still do it. Yet some of them practice, some of them train, some of them diet and tone their bodies and work so hard to be the best at this that they can be. And so that's what I'm here to find. That's what I'm looking for with this. I'm looking for the dancer that does this not just for the 1's and 5's.